Hey guys, it's Beck here. I am taking you through a 45-minute barre cardio class. All you're going to need today is a steady support, so it doesn't have to necessarily be a bar, it can be a chair, kitchen bench. I'm also going to use a yoga block. If you don't have a yoga block, you can use a sort of a thick hardcover book or even a paperback book. And I've got two 1 kilo weights, so anywhere between 1 and 2 kilo weights. We are going to get started facing our support. We're going to come to our hands and our knees. So coming straight into a cat-cow, you're going to spread those fingers, press into all 10 fingertips. Inhale, draw your chest forward, lift your tail, and then exhale, push the floor away, round your spine, just take a look to the knees. And then again, keep the belly zipping up as you lengthen forward, keep some length in the back of your neck, and then exhale, round, really pressing into the hands. Let's do that one more time, breathing in, and then breathing out. Lengthen back into neutral, reach right arm to side, big breath in, open it up. And we're gonna thread the needle as we exhale, threading it all the way through, bend that left elbow. And then again, 2 more times, breathing in. And exhale, thread it through. One more, big breath in. And thread it through. Right hand goes down, left arm reaching wide, up to the sky. And then thread it through, keep the navel drawing in, just to protect that lower back. Deep breath in to reach, exhale, thread. Let's do that one more time. And then moving into a little bit of core work there. So left hand goes down, we're gonna tuck the toes, zip up the lower belly, hover those knees, and we've just got little knee hovers. So knees are almost touching down. Your lower belly, your lower abdominals, and your thighs are gonna switch on. We're gonna go for 5. 4, 3, 2, and a short down dog as you exhale. Lift your heels, come forward, little hover, press it back into that short down dog. Let's do another 5 like that. So really try to lift up and out of the wrists and the hands. You got 4. Keep the head lifted, your head lifted in line with the rest of your spine. Last 2. Last 1. And then we're coming into that 4-point hover position. We're gonna pop the knees down just for a breath in before we go into our shoulder taps. So as you exhale, lifting, try to keep the hips really still. Right hand to left shoulder, left to right. So there's gonna be a tiny bit of a swing, but ideally we're thinking sort of counter rotation. We're trying to not rotate our spine. We're gonna go for another 5. 4, 3, 2, and then rest in that short down dog. Press it back, press into those hands, a little combo here. So when you come forward, you're gonna go right hand to left shoulder, left to right, hand goes down, right foot steps to the right hand, left to the left. We stand all the way up, we go back down, hands go in line with the shoulders, left foot back, shoulder tap, left, right, and then step, left foot forward, right foot forward, stand it up, hands go down, right foot back, right hand tap, left, and then step, left, right, stand. Hands go down, 1 foot back, then the other, 2 shoulder taps, 1 foot forward, then the other. Good, now I'm gonna add on, I'm gonna go hands, and then I jump into the little 4-point hover, left, right, tap, then I'm gonna step forward, step, step, stand it up, hands jump back, 2 shoulder taps. This time, jump forward, stand it up, hands down, jump, shoulder tap, jump forward, stand. So it's basically a sprawl, which is just jump back and forward, but I've added those 2 shoulder taps. Try to keep the hips really stable as you do your shoulder taps. Let's do 3 more sets. Or another 10 seconds. Last 2. We're gonna finish in the squat. Last 1. Can you finish in your squat? So you're coming all the way up and down. So feet a little bit wider than the width of your hip bones, 2 frontal hip bones. As you go into that, pressing those knees nice and wide, zipping through that lower belly, pubic bone to navel. Got another 4. 3, then we'll hold it down. Last 2. So we're pulsing it down, pressing those palms together, rolling the shoulders back, opening the chest. We're going into some crab walks. So little walks back to the back of your mat and then walk it forward. So I'm trying to keep my feet a little bit wider than hip width, gradually walking it back. Imagining you've got one of those sort of booty bands around above the knees, and you can always do the class with one for that extra burn, pressing the knees out into it. We've got another 10 seconds. We're going to be at the bar in 5, 4, 3, 2. Hands on the bar, legs are squeezing together. So we're not pulling away completely, just a little bend in the knees. Right toes tap, and then left. Out and in. So this is your low impact little cardio burst, and you can go as fast as you want here. Tap and tap. If you want to add jumping, out and in, and we're staying low. So from the front, it would just be that, yeah? Out and in, legs together. And then stepping off the mat with both feet. Keep that one going. I'm gonna go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then stretch. Right arm open, right leg open. Big second position, stretch to the bar. So a little active recovery. Maybe lift those heels. 5 more. Last 4, really focus on that big lateral flexion, that big side stretch. Last 2. And then we've got 1 more here. We're going into second position. That right foot, the inside foot, is gonna go first position on the heels, on the toes, down and up. Good, so this is your, again, low impact. Second to first with arm and leg on the balls of the feet. If you want to jump it, always want to give the option. We're going out, together, out, together, out. Good, we're going to finish in a squat pulse in 5, 4, zip up that lower belly, 2, stay low, flex the toes forward, pulsing it down. So from here, we're going to do a kung fu kick to the side, into the squat in 3, 2, hand to hip, lift, squat. Can you flex the toes forward? You want to lift the heel back so it's going into the side waist, lower belly. 4 to go. 3, and then we'll hold it. 2, 1. Hold it up there. Hold, hold, hold. Bend that knee. Kung fu kick it out. So the knee is going to stay in the same place. You're just moving from that lower leg, from that knee joint. Puffing already, you got 4, 3, 2, big step, big swivel to back on your mat. Hands go down, that legs are going to squeeze together, left toe step out, right toes. We're pushing the 4 away. You can stick with this, come to the forearms. You can go into some opposite arm and leg if you need to modify, or soft knees, out and in jumps. 10 seconds. You got 5, 3, 2, down dog, child's pose or kneel. So just rest for a breath. I'm gonna lift heels, bend knees, and then jump to the outsides of my hands, all the way up into that squat. We're facing the back of our mat just for a moment. Go for 5, 4, then we'll pulse. 3, pushing those hips forward back to neutral. Last 1, we're gonna hold it down, pulse it out. Good, now from here, I'm gonna go back into my crab walks. So I'm gonna walk backwards. Good, I'm trying to stay low in the squat. So think of that booty band wrapping around above the knees. That's it. Doesn't matter if you're forward or back at any point. We've got another 15 seconds to go. Just try to stay low. Last 10, then we're gonna spin around. 5, 4, 3, 2, spinning around. We come back into that little soft elbow bend knee position. Left toes, right, left, right. So if you're not jumping, there might be a bit of a sway with the hips from side to side moving. If you're jumping, it's out and in. Feet together parallel, and then squat, feet outside. The mat for 10. Zipping that lower belly up. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then left leg, left arm, swing out second, go down. Oh, stretch. Little recovery. Maybe those heels go up Heels go down. Heels up and down. Let's go for another 5. In 4, we're going to do our first position to second position. Last 2. Good. We're holding it down. We're going first position, heels together, you're on the toes to second. Now you're going to stick with this for the low impact, or it is a second position. Jump in and out, legs turned out. 10. Hand light to bar. Go for 4. In 3, finish in the squat. 2, squat pulse. Press those knees out. Keep it going. 5, 3, 2. Stay low, forearm to bar, kung fu kick, and down. Toes go straight forward, heel back. We really want to feel that side glute, that glute med. Side waist. Let's keep it going for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it, bend that knee, keep the knee where it is, and just push from the heel like you're moving through mud. Moving through honey, lots of resistance through that side of your body. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So this time, step to face my bar, press, legs come together, and then we're stepping out, right foot out and left. And then you've got it. We're going to either stick with that, forearms, modify if you need to, jumping jacks. Keep lifting out of the shoulders, but soft bend in the knees as you go in and out for 10. 5, 3, 2. Down dog, child's, or kneeling. Good. Warm up is done. Good. So we're going into some upper body. We have a block. We're going to find our block in front of us, and we're popping it underneath our right hand for some uneven push-ups. So right elbow will go in, left hand goes slightly out, and I'm going right elbow in like tricep push-up, left elbow slight diagonal. Exhale, push. Woo, arms are shaking. Inhale down, exhale, push. Let's keep that going. Inhale down, exhale, push. Let's do another 4. So you're always welcome to go full push-ups here if you want to as well, completely optional, maybe knees, or you can go a little box shape if you need to as well. Last 2, we're holding this one, pushing the floor away as we pulse for 6, 5. So really push that floor away, 3, 2, child's pose. Take a breath, so let yourself rest. Good, so we're doing that on the other side. You're gonna flip that block to the other side, uneven push-ups. Left hand is right underneath the wrist, shoulder over the wrist. Right hand is slightly further forward of the left hand. Left elbow in, right elbow diagonal. Push. Inhale. So as you straighten your left arm, there will be a micro bend in your left arm so that your shoulders stay even. Good, we've got 3. Last 2. And then we're holding this one down. We're pushing the floor away and pulsing, micro, halfway. Another 4, 3, 2, and then shift the block, child's pose. You have a breath. Good work. We're coming into the downward facing dog. And we're coming forward into our plank position. We're going right knee into chest, left. Good, so you can go slow. You can run it if you want for 10. Pressing the heels back, 5, 3, 2, and rest. Woo. We're lifting those heels, bending our knees, look forward, jump to the outsides of your hands. So we're in this yogic squat. While you're there, you're just finding your weights, press, stand all the way up, heel through the feet together, and then squeeze opposite elbow to knee. So think of like bicycle curl with rotation. Now, if you're feeling super strong, you can hold your weight. And if you want to run it out, high knees, driving the knees up, or you're sticking with low impact. 10 seconds. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and from here we're bending both of our knees. We're going to use those dumbbells. Feet are hip width apart. I'm going to lift my right heel, hinge body forward, hips go back, arms go down. Inhale, open, so mid back. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale. We start to tap the right toes out. Tap them in. Right toes out. Tap in. Good. I hope you're nice and sweaty. Good. We've got 4 more. Last 3. Last 2. I'm holding it out. I'm going to see if I can lift the right toes, pulse those legs, I should say, arms, shoulder blades toward one another down the back. So middle of your back is working, not the tops of the shoulders. Hold the arms long or hands to chest. Pulse that leg, wrap the hip down. You got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. That right leg's going to swing back. I'm going to go sort of staggered lunge, arms down, reach it up, go down. So I have a short lunge. It's not a 90-90 or a long lunge, it's a short lunge. Then I'll walk that back foot in a little bit. So I really want to feel my left glute, my front glute, as I lean forward, getting into that low lunge. Last 2. Now holding it down there in that position, I'm going tricep press, kick back. So blade edge of hand kicks. For a little bit more glute, I'm going to go pulse that leg. Left knee goes wide, so I feel that glute. Got 6 more. Got 5, and I'm going to hold it down. 4, 3, 2. Holding it down in those legs. Tiny pulses back with those arms. Just behind your hips. Palms in. Got 4, 3. Get lower if you can, so that front leg should be burning, and pulse those arms in. Got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Then from there, I'm stepping the right foot back. Big swing, punch, punch. That's it. Maybe you float your back leg. Give that glute. Little squeeze. 8, 6, I've got biceps after this. 4, 3, 2. Good, we're getting really, really low. Everything straightens, everything bends for that bicep curl. So just a little moment to slow it down. Keep those elbows in line with your shoulders. 5 more. Last 4. Last 3. 2, squeezing those biceps, holding it, fingertips to the sky. So you've got those 90-degree arms. Get lower in your legs. Tiny pulses, 5 more. Then we'll go out. 3. Good. And then from there, tiny open and in. We've got another 5, 4, 3, 2. 1 of each. Up and out and up and out. 4, 4. I'm going to go back into those punches in a moment. Last 2. Good, we're going to go low. So you go left and right. Palm down, then palm up. Maybe float that leg. Let's go for 4. We're going to go into our triceps on the other side. 2. Good. So big swing. We're going into the lunge first. So short lunge, reach and lift, reach and lift. For another 7 here. So it's a bit harder to balance in this little staggered lunge. Keep your gaze nice and steady, breathing. Last 2. Last 1. Okay, get real low, hinge. Hinge the body forward, wrap the right hip back for the tricep. Press, so tricep kick back. Little flick of the hands to get into the back of the arm. You got 4, 3, 2, we're holding, we're trying to stay low, and we're pulsing those arms up and down. Really, really small. 4. Hold it back, pulse it in right by your hips, not too far back, so the shoulders roll forward. We want to keep the chest open. Shoulder blades down the back. 3. All right, from here, I'm gonna step forward. So I'm coming back into that little bevel position. Feet hip width apart. Arms go down, exhale. Mid-back work again. Good, add the tap, left toes out. Tap it in, out. Tap it in, 4 to go. Last 3. Last 2. Last one there, and then hold the arms, hold the toes floating if you can. Wrap the hip down and pulse the arms up. Try to lean forward. If you need to, toes go down. 3, 2, either hands to your chest, or you can tee your arms and pulse the side of your leg to the sky without lifting the hip. 4, 3, 2, swing it back, big step, punch it out. We're almost there with the upper body. Maybe float the leg. Squeeze the glute. Use your obliques, your side waist to turn. You got 4, 3, 2, good. We're gonna stretch everything open and then come all the way down. Stretch it open, so think of a chest stretch. And down, and up. Squeezing. Let's go for 5, and 4, and 3, 2, and 1. You're holding those arms to the side. We're going out and in, out, and squeeze, out, and squeeze. 4 to go. I'm gonna punch it out to finish. Last 2. All right, punching it out, last set. We'll find a plank. Got 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. So good. Weights are gonna go down. Hands press, squeeze, knee to chest. Mountain climber it out. So full run out if you want it. 4, 3, 2, down dog child or kneel. Couple of breaths. Take a nice big breath, really try to relax everything. We're gonna meet in that downward facing dog position and we're jumping forward again. So we're gonna bend the knees, lift the heels, jump. While you're down there, find your block. You're gonna take it widthway, sort of just in front of your bar so that your heels can step onto it. Press, stand it up, heel toe it in. So I'm gonna pop the balls of my feet onto the floor, onto the mat. Heels onto the block. You might need to walk it away a fraction. And then from there, I'm thinking high back chair, but I'm not really using my arms, so I could take my hands off that bar if I want to. And we are eventually getting those hips a little bit lower than our knees, so we can really feel that thigh burn. We've got another 5. Last 4. 3 more. Last 2. We're holding it down. We're pulsing it out. Slight diagonal with the body. Let's keep it going. Another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hands go to the bar. I'm in a 90-90 lunge back. Step forward. 90-90 lunge, step forward. Now when I step forward, because I'm going to be nasty to your thighs, if you can, you're trying to keep a little micro bend, a little bend in the knee. So it's like not a full recovery, but at any point, fully extend the leg to get out of that poor old quad. Go for 4, 3, 2, holding it there, maybe reaching those arms to the sky in your 90-90 lunge as you wrap that left hip back and pulse. So squishing that block with your heel for 4, dropping the right knee straight down, ribs down, last 2. Then from there, I'm taking hands to the bar. It's like I'm doing a push-up. I'm straightening my back leg, and then I'm lunging. Straightening just my back leg, 90-90 lunge. So yeah, poor old front thigh. If you didn't take the opportunity to straighten it before, you'll regret it. We will definitely do that on the second side. Let's go for 3. 2. and 1. Now from here, I'm gonna let my legs straighten for a moment because that's gonna burn. The next part, floating lunge. Come down, right hand under the bar, left hand, pull away, extend the back leg, 45-degree angle. Squeeze it in and extend. Squeeze it in and extend. Try to wrap the right hip forward so your hips stay as square as possible. Body's on that slight diagonal lean. We're going for another 4 and 3. Try to keep your lower back, your pelvis as still as you can. 2. From there, toes are gonna go down, left hand over, right hand over, right knee into chest. So my left hip is gonna stay firming in. I'm doing a knee repeater. Right hand presses, left arm reaches, and squeeze, and squeeze, and squeeze, and squeeze. For 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then just flush it out. So come off your block. You can run it if you want to, otherwise, squeeze, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, step. Pilates V, guys. Heels together, toes apart. Squeeze those heels together. Straight down, straight up, straight down and straight up. So inner seams of those legs are gonna squeeze, lower belly zips. We're not gonna be here for a huge time. Just a good time for those adductors, for those inner thighs. 4 more. 3, 2, hold, pulsing it down and down for 5. Good, and then think of the accent going up, pulsing it up. Ooh, regretting pulsing here. Completely unnecessary, considering what's happening next. 3, 2, and then all the way up. So we have to go back here again. We're going parallel feet. And you don't need your hands, you can use them if you want. Knees forward. I quite like to not use them, just to kind of feel like it's a little bit looser. Yeah, and then you can pulse and hold the bar if you like. Breathing. 5, 4, 3, try to lengthen the tailbone down to the floor whenever you stand. 2, and then we hold it, 1 set of pulses, just for 10. Go for 4, 3, 2. Let's give ourselves the opportunity to stand, and then we'll lunge and stand and lunge. 90-90 lunge and stand it up. Okay, now if you want to really torture yourself, you can keep a bend in that right knee and that front knee instead of fully straightening your leg. 5 more. 4 to go, then we'll hold the lunge. 3, try to keep shoulders over the hips. 2, holding the lunge, reaching one arm, then the other, lifting the 2 frontal hip bones up, and then pulsing. Go for 4, 3, 2, let the front leg straighten. Hold on underneath the bar, one hand, then the other. Bend that front knee, pull away from the bar, float the back leg. Squeeze it in. Floating lunge, inhale. Try to keep the hips square. Lower belly drawing in, so that lower belly drives knee into chest. 4 more. 3, 2. All right, from there, you're stepping it back, keeping the front knee bent. Hands on top of the bar, left knee goes in. So there's like very minimal weight on your back leg. And then if you want a little bit more, so it's that little cardio burst, you're gonna go as fast as you can, exhaling the knee and using that core, maybe right elbow. Keep it going. You got 8, 7, firm the right hip in. 5, 4, 3, 2, step, sweep, sweep. Make it loose if you're feeling super amazing. You're running it out, knees in. If not, just chill and just keep moving. Just loosen it up. We're gonna go for 5, and we're going into curtsy lunges. 3, we're getting into those glutes. 2. So, we're taking this block and we're going long ways to the bar this time. Our left foot is going to go onto the block. Right toes tap next to it. I'm doing a slight diagonal and I'm curtsy lunging and tapping, curtsy. And left knee goes out. Squeeze that left glute. We're doing 8 more curtsy lunges. I'm trying to track my knees over my second and third toe. We've got 3 more. Last 2. You guessed it, we are gonna hold and we are gonna pulse. So you can take that arm forward or hand to hip. You got 4, 3, 2. This back leg, right leg does a big swing. So we face the bar, forearms to bar, firm the left hip in, tap those toes, squeeze. Tap those toes, squeeze that right glute crease as you lift it up. You've got another 8. Last 7. Good, keep breathing, just checking that it's coming from the glute, not from the lower back, very important. Maybe taking a hand to that sacrum just to check. 2, we're gonna hold and do tiny little circles in one direction. 8, like you're drawing a sort of saucer-sized circle. 3, and we're reversing those circles. 8, 5, 3, 2, good, and then from there we're stepping off the block and we're spinning it to face forward so that we can go into those squats again. We're going squat, squeeze that glute lift, squat, kung fu kick to the side, down and up, squeezing through the side of the glute. Nice big squeeze, you're gonna feel that side waist. Going for another 6. You got 5. 4 more. Last 3. Last 2. Hold it there. Can you point the toe? Reach the arm to the leg. Teeny tiny pulses. Arm to leg. 8. Got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to hold it, hand to the hip, bend and push. Real slow and controlled, like you're moving through mud, moving through honey. Let's go for 10. We've got those mountain climbers, those knee repeater marches one more time after this. You got 4, 3, 2, big step out. Now, because we haven't done the cardio, if you can, you are marching it out, knees to your hands for 10. Core is strong, driving the knee up for 5, 4, 3, 2, reset. That's it, curtsy lunge, here we go. So placing that foot long, tap those left toes forward, curtsy it back, tap it forward, curtsy it back, tap it forward. 10 more. Last 6, really trying to lift the hips each and every time you stand. 4 more, then we pulse. 3. Last 2. Holding it down, hand to that hip, and then pulsing. Knees go nice and wide. So those right toes are going straight forward, knee over the second, third toe for 4, 3, 2. We're doing a big sweep up. Forearms to the bar, wrap the left hip down. Tap it down slow. Squeeze. Tap it down slow. Squeeze. Let's go for another 8. Go for 4. Last 3. Last 2. And then holding it up there, teeny tiny circles in one direction. 8. Go for 5. 4, 3, 2, keep it really small as you can, reversing. Got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. From there, I'm going to step off that block real quickly so I can spin, so I can put my right foot flat on it, and then I'm going to squat, kung fu kick it out, squat, forearm to bar left. Try to get right into that side of your body, side of your glute. Let's keep that going for 8 more. 4, 7, 6. Press those knees out in that squat. 5, 4 to go. Last 3. Last 2. Good, and then we're going to hold, squeeze arm to leg, point the toe, and then try to squeeze arm to your leg. 8. Good, keep wrapping the knee and toes forward, lift up and out of that supporting arm, forearm. Looks like a side plank. Hold, hand to the hip, flex the foot, bend and extend. Let's keep that going. Try to keep the upper leg really still and just move from the knee. For 4, we're going to do some jump squats after this. 3 and 2. Can we step off the block? You can get rid of it. And your option, I'm going to turn to face this way, is a jump together out. We're almost down on the floor for our core. If you want to instead, it's up and down. Yeah, 20 seconds. Chest is lifted, bum is back. And for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Hands pressed. For a moment, knees are going to go down. Take a moment. We're going to move into core, coming straight into our forearms. So when you come into it, left forearm is parallel to the edge of the mat. Right forearm, we flip the heels to the left, right fingertips go in front. I'm going to lower the hips down, right foot is in front, squeeze and lift. Maybe reach the right arm to the sky. So left side obliques, wrap the right side forward. If you need to for support, you're using your right fingertips to help you lift up and out of the shoulder for 4, 3, 2, squeeze and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, forearm plank, rock it forward, rock it back. Nice straight legs. 8. So really try to get your face past your fingers there. 3, 2, 1. Right forearm parallel to the edge of the mat. Left fingertips in front. Inhale, drop the hip. Exhale, squeeze. Maybe left arm to sky. You want to wrap that left hip forward as much as you can so that you're not keeping the hips super open there. Left foot is forward. Left fingertips can be down to support through the right shoulder. You've got 5, and then we hold. 4, 3, last 2, lift and hold, breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, forearm plank, rock it forward. Last 1, try to get your face past your fingers. 6, front body to back body, ribs to hips. 4, 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, rock it forward, knees down, thighs down. Sphinx pose or seal, so just stretch it out. We're not quite done, but just a moment of relaxation. Okay, and then press it back, cross those ankles, take the feet through. I'm going to extend my legs straight forward, take a big breath in, reach those arms forward, and then exhale, tuck, roll down super slow. Those legs are going to stay turned out to the corners of the mat. Toes are going to point, hands to the head, elbows wide, look forward, exhale up, inhale down. So you're in this abdominal curl, long V legs, and we're really going to try and keep neutral spine as much as we can. Lifting chest to sky, but looking sort of I'm looking toward my bar, top of my bar. 4 to go. Head heavy in your hands. 3, last 2, lift and hold, little teeny tiny pulses up. Go for 8. Go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale to come down. Right leg's gonna go tabletop, left elbow outside the right elbow, and then leg goes down. Exhale. Inhale, release. From there, if you want more challenge, this is gonna be fairly intense. You can keep that underneath leg floating. Now for today, for some reason my abs are saying, absolutely not, it's gonna stay on the floor. I don't know why, but it is. 4 more. I'm just gonna listen to that. 3. Last 2. And we're holding it up. Extending the right leg. I'm gonna try and extend the left. Left fingertips reaching past the side of the right foot. Pulsing it up. 10, 9, 8. So the left toes just off the floor. Try to point the toes, stretch through the legs. 2 more. And then lie it down. Big breath. Here we go. To the left. Your left leg's gonna go tabletop, ribs down. Squeeze it across, and then it goes diagonal. That leg's gonna stay extending on that diagonal. Maybe if you're feeling amazing, you can keep the right leg either floating as you cross, placing it down, or if you're feeling super amazing, you'll float it the whole time. 4 to go. And 3, so always just checking that lower belly stays really still. We're not poking the lower belly up as we come into that ab curl. We don't want to dome. 2 more. I'm gonna hold it up there. Squeeze the elbow to the outside of the knee. Maybe float the underneath leg. Maybe extend the top leg. Maybe reach through the top arm and then pulse up. 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2, hug it all in, head goes down, deep breath. You're almost there, got like 3 more ab exercises to go. We're coming into the curl, we're actually squeezing the sort of shins toward the chest, knees to the chest. We're going single leg extension out. So I'm really trying to look at my lower belly and not let it go up and down as I exhale. If you need to, take a hand to the head and just do the arm movement with one leg. From there, we're going straight into scissors in 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg to sky, you hold the calf and you pulse, and there's a little double if you want it. For 10, last 8, last 6, last 4, try to keep the lower belly still. Good, hand to head if you need it, head down if you need to. 1 more on each side, and then bicycle with rotation to finish it off. Deep breath, and then exhale up. Keep it going, 20. Really try to lift that opposite shoulder blade. Good, last 10. Last 4, 3, 2. Oh my God. And breathe. Abs. Good, just take a moment, maybe let the knees sway side to side, feet wide. And then we'll take it into a glute stretch, guys. Take your right ankle over your left knee. Flex your toes, figure of 4. Peel that right knee open as you draw that left thigh closer. Tail stays nice and heavy. And then we're just placing the left foot down. We're gonna roll onto our left side. So I'm reaching my left arm up. I'm taking a quad stretch with my right heel to my right sit bone. Maybe extending the left leg. Try to drop the right knee down a little. One more breath. And then I'm bending my left knee. I'm gonna extend my right leg and just quick little hamstring opener, taking the calf or the hamstring, flex the right toes. One more breath. Gently release glute on the other side. So ankle over the knee, flex the toes. And that right foot's going to go down. So we're going to do that hip flexor quad on the other side. Left hand to the ankle. You can either straighten the right leg or bend that knee for support. And try to draw your tailbone forwards, your pelvis forward, so you're not arching into that lower back. You want to really get into that quadricep. And then drop the left knee and then try to kick the knee back as you lengthen the tail forward. Last breath. And then as you roll back, you're going to bend the right knee, right foot goes flat, left leg to sky, hamstring opener. Last big breath. Bend the knee, quick shavasana, palms to sky. Take a deep breath in. Clear it out through the mouth. Empty fully. 2 more. This last one, can you take a deep breath in? Sip all the breath in right up to your chest. Retain the breath for 3. Keep sipping it in. 2. And then open and press it out. Fully empty your lungs. Close your mouth. Deep breath in through your nose. Out through the nose. There's 2 more. Bending the knees, rolling to the side, and as you roll up, just taking a moment to regroup yourself, your hair. All right, I will see you next time. Thanks, guys.